Hello YouTube, Ciary P here and welcome back to Bang Average Gaming's Pokemon Omega Ruby Randomized Nuzlocke. We find ourselves in Fall Arbor Town after the last episode where we finished off trekking all the way up from Marvel City on that long journey through the Jagged Path, not the Jagged Pass, the Fiery Path and routes 113 and 114 routes 112, 111, 112 and 113. 114 is the route after this town where we actually caught in the last episode our Chimchar, and I'm just going to have a look again. We also, last episode, caught ourselves a Cinchino as well. So we got a couple of encounters and we battled loads of trainers. We decided to turn off the experience share as well. That was something that I decided just to add maybe a little bit more difficulty to our Nuzlocke here, because so far we're kind of at the point where like Pokemon are almost like 10 levels higher than our Pokemon are like 10 levels higher than the ones we're battling and stuff. So we turned it off to see if that changes anything. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But without further ado, we are going to head straight into a team recap here and crack on with this episode and continue on the storyline towards Meteor Falls. First up we have Dragonfly, the Mega, with the Leaf Guard ability and the moves Bug Buzz, Ancient Power, Pursuit and Double Team. And we taught it Bug Buzz in the last episode with the heart skills that we found, and we went to the move tutor here. The other thing is that we've decided to kind of stop just leaving Pokemon the way, because my OCD has it normally that all the levels are cascading in increasing values, but in this case we've decided we're going to try and just use the Pokemon that we want to use at the start and kind of swap them in and out all the time. Next up we have Captain Crook the Krokorok with the Zen mode ability and the moves Crunch, Dig, Cut and Assurance. Then we have Shell Shocker, our Mega Blastoise, with the Inner Focus ability and the moves Meteor Mash, Water Pulse, Poison Jab and Protect. Poison Jab is quite a new one that we taught it with the TM that we picked up. And then we have Professor X, the Mega Mewtwo Y, who again is sticking true to their nature and is slowing down our game with the Guts ability and the moves Confusion, Swift, Future Sight and Disable. Then we have Beacon the Lantern with the Sap Sipper ability and the moves Bubble Beam, Electro Ball, Signal Beam and Confuse Ray. And last but not least, you know her, you love her, it's Grumps the Granbull with the Minus ability and the moves Headbutt, Fire Fang, Rock Smash and Charm. And we taught Fire Fang similar to Dragonfly's Bug Buzz with those heart scales that we picked up and with the move tutor house here. So we're going to make our way down Route 114. We don't get an encounter here because we did go down here to finish off last episode, but there are some trainers that we missed, and as per usual, before we start any episode, you know the drill. Our unofficial sponsor, Monster. If you ever, I'm just trying to find the camera, if you ever stumble across this video, I can't explain to you how much I would spend promoting your items, wearing any merchandise that you send me. I will do it. Nobody watches this channel, but I will definitely do it. See, in real life as well, I'll go out to random people on the street and just start going, buy Monster, buy Monster, buy Monster. It's unreal. And, because the last few episodes I've messed up a few times and I have forgotten, shout out to Gladys. I hope you're listening, or I hope you do listen at some point, to possibly what could be a 10 out of 10. Here we go. Okay, so I've got some purchase. Oh, I was too slow. And I'm not going to lie, Gladys, there was a little bit of a spill as well. So, I think that would rank quite low. But anyways, cheers. It is ice cold as well. It is glorious when it's that cold. But, anyways, let's start battling some Pokemon. We're 4 minutes in. Let's get some actual grinding going on here. Ah, a horsey. Now I do apologise again for the game lagging a little bit. Sometimes that does happen when I have just turned my laptop on and I just dive straight into the game and straight into recording. I feel like sometimes it does a little bit better when I've maybe been on my laptop doing a bit of work or maybe even playing some other game or something like that. It does sometimes work a little bit better. A desolate land, Remoraid. Now that is really not a good combination for a Pokemon so weak to have its water type moves weakened with Desolate Land. There's Dragonfly. using his new Bug Buzz move, which again, obviously against two very weak water types, doesn't really help us there. But let's switch to Beacon for a little bit. Beacon actually hasn't really had too much time battling. I don't think it has, or I don't think she has. We're gonna go for the Bubble Beam. I know it's actually it's not resisted because of the ground type on Barboach. It just does neutral damage. Actually, there used to be some trees and trainers here, I think, on that one, on this route. I could be wrong actually. Maybe it's further down here or something. Do you know what I need to do actually? Is where these, because I think that's an item. Thought there was an item here somewhere. A dire hit, it's not great. We don't really use those kind of items that often, to be honest. And that is also Lynette's house. We're going to be very careful. I was going to say, we're going to be very careful there, and we're going to try and avoid Pokemon in the grass, but evidently not. Beacon can maybe get herself up to level 33 here by taking out this wild Baltoy. Oh, very close. Very, very close. Oh! Okay, we went in the wrong route there. I was trying to stick close to the wall. Ah, so we got ourselves a Chimchar. I would have taken a Cradilly. And now that I'm thinking about it as well, I remember that we also used the honey that we picked up for horde encounters. We're not going to learn Flail. That's going to be a big no-no for Beacon there. Having gained ourselves a level, what we're actually going to do is we haven't used Grumps an awful lot, and with Grumps' newly acquired Fire Fang, I feel like it's only fair she gets a chance to use it, exhibit it in front of her teammates and in these battles. Bum, ba, ba, da, bum. It's also a very toasty one today in Germany. I was oh, we're getting a berry. I was actually, just before this recording, I was actually out a walk. So it's been a very productive day today. I got up, actually surprisingly, so this is going to be a little bit of a story. So we'll just spam our way through this chat with Jeanette if this leads to anything. Oh, a Seedot doll. Oh, that's cute. I've got no idea what's happening here. I've just been spamming A. Well, I have no idea what I just did there. Anyways, that's a Cricketune. We know that sound. We've got a double battle here, so we can talk while we battle. So, before I talk about my productive day, the start of my day was meant to be 5:45. So I had set an alarm for 5:45, so I would get up and I could go to the gym really early, and I'd have plenty of time to run through my program, and then also a little bit of time afterwards to just chill, because sometimes I finish off my program quite late. I have to get kind of changed and ready, and I go down like straight down into coaching, which is fine. Like I can do that no problem, but I would like a little bit of time just to kind of decompress a little bit afterwards and just chill out before I start working. So the plan was to have the alarm go off at 5:45, and clearly my body did kind of know this, but it was a little bit delayed. And one of the other silly things that I did was, last night I did put my phone onto charge. So essentially I hooked up my phone and I plugged it in, and then woke up this morning at just after 6 o'clock, so I think it was like 6:05 or something, and so only an extra 20 minutes, which is actually not too bad. And my phone was dead. The only reason I knew it was that time was because I checked my watch, which has a little bit of charge on it. So I checked my watch, it was 6:05, and I was like, oh shit, I was maybe up like 20 minutes ago. And then proceeded to have to turn on, so the reason my plug is plugged into like a a socket on the edge of my desk, so the back side of my desk has like a 4 kind of socket thing that's plugged in into the corner. I'm pointing in a direction. It's into the corner of my room here, which is quite far away from my desk. But because of where I wanted my desk, there's actually no sockets on this wall, so I've had to kind of use the extension cable all the way over here, and my plug for my charger's on my desk. So I was plugged in. It was plugged in, but the actual socket wasn't on. So, because it's got like an off-on switch on it, so it actually wasn't on, and I had to turn it on a little bit this morning. I still got up and left, but it was just a little bit of shock to the system, because obviously my body's slept for a little bit longer than I was planning to, and only 20 minutes, but still, it just threw me a little bit off schedule, off track. And then the rest of the day has been fairly productive. So I went, I did my gym. Well, that's colour change. This is the first Pokemon in a while that's not been like one shot by one of our moves. Whoa, that was a hell of a lot of lag. I think it's got colour change, it's normal type. I think even my video there, this is the problem, I can't see it because my video is up on my top screen up here. My game's in front of me where the camera is. My game's on my laptop. So I can't actually see if the video lags when it lags. I can just hear it because I'm watching the game, I'm kind of chatting, I'm maybe looking at the camera every now and again, but I'm looking at the game. So I'm trying to make sure that I see... Okay, we're level 37 here, so Grumps maybe needs to chill out a little bit. We'll go for a Shell Shocker. We've not used Blastoise in a while. We'll save too, we'll save, why not? But yeah, so I went and did my gym session. I did my my first session of the day. Took my first session of the day. It was a multi-shuttle session. Oh, Star Piece, I was hoping for heart scale there. It was a multi-shuttle session, which is quite a tough kind of finish to the day, or to the week for our guys. And some of them are in this afternoon, but it's a little bit more low-key. Okay, something's going on. And the guys battered their way through that. I took one of the other players who is coming back from injury. I took her for half of a multi-shuttle program and some technical skills and a little bit of fun at the end as well, which is always a good bit of always a good laugh. Oh, don't bring that up on my screen there. Which is always a good laugh. And then I proceeded to come home. Made myself a lovely bit of scrambled egg and toast. Put a little bit of cheese through my scrambled egg as well, which was nice. I've got some Emmental cheese. I think I said this. This is the problem, my brain is so fried that I can never remember what I say in any of these episodes. I put a little bit of very easy Pokemon to battle here. A lot of easy Pokemon to battle here. But yeah, I put some scrambled egg, I put some cheese through my scrambled egg. I put some Emmental cheese and my game lagged again there. Which was lovely. I had that on some toast and then I chilled out for like 20 minutes and then I went out like an hour-long walk and then came straight back and decided to sit down and record this. And after this I will quickly edit it and then I'm going to put my... Nope, not the bike. There we go. A Leaf Stone. Okay, I don't think we have any Pokemon that evolve with that, but... and a big mushroom. But I will edit this straight afterwards and oh, there's something down there. Now, unfortunately, my OCD means I have to go down and get that. But after this I'll edit it and then I've got to go back for the afternoon session. And then the plans tonight, I'm still kind of hesitating a little bit as to whether I'll do this or not. Cell battery? What the hell's a cell battery? What the helly? The Heliante? Boost attack if it's hit with an electric type attack. Can only be used once, okay. But I will... Oh, there we go. I'm still on two minds. The plans for this evening were potentially to either stay in and chill out and watch a downloaded movie that I've got on Netflix on my Netflix account, which is the last Lord of the Rings movie, The Return of the King, because I've watched the other two, or to drive to Dusseldorf, which is about a 30-minute drive, and go and see. Now I've seen this movie as well, but I enjoyed it a lot, and I would like to go to the cinema. I kind of want to go to the cinema and just have a wee cinema trip, but to go see the Formula 1 movie, the F1 movie with Brad Pitt in it. And I really enjoyed the movie, so I wouldn't mind seeing it again. And I just like the cinema experience in general, so I was kind of thinking a wee cinema trip on the Friday night would be quite nice. But the movie's at like 10:15, so it's quite late. And I was planning on getting up and doing like a kind of early walk tomorrow as well, or maybe like a light run tomorrow morning. I don't know. I'm in two minds about it. I just don't know. Oh, another imposter. Okay. Well, we're gonna go for poison jab. It goes for protect. Pachirisu, delaying the inevitable. Oh, I didn't even realise this imposter copy our stats as well. Oh, it's going for poison jab too. Don't poison us, don't poison. Okay. Panicked there when I saw the poison animation there. I was thinking we were getting poisoned, but it's gone for the meteor mash, and it's faster than us. So it clearly copies our stats here. So we had the speed tie there, but down goes Pachirisu, the imposter Pachirisu. Out comes a primate. This is what we've got our psychic type for, Professor X. Prepare for the game to slow down. Oh, it's holding together. Oh, it's holding together. We get the confusion off. This will very easily be a one-shot. It's only a primate. And when I was going through the team recap, I did happen to notice our Professor X's special attacking stat is absolutely astronomical. 143 in comparison to 91 for that, 69. The closest is another Mega Pokemon, but even then it's absolutely bonkers. It's 140 odd. Okay, these aren't going off, so I need to just make sure that we're going to take on all the trainers, because it's not even just about the experience at this point, it's also all about the cash. In comes Venonat. A very, very weak Pokemon here. Again, we're not really getting much in the way of challenges here. Again, that might have just lagged a little bit, so I have to apologise. We're not getting much in the way of challenges, but at least we're getting to chill and hang out and chat. Okay, Mankey. Let's swap into Beacon, why not? Just for a little bit of fun, do some switching. Oh, now that I'm thinking about the cinema, I'm thinking about salted popcorn and maybe like a nice Coke, a Coke with ice in it. So, well, actually, here's a question for anybody that ever stumbles across this. Are you a sweet or a salted popcorn type of person, or are you like a little bit different? Because you could be a little bit like my mum, who loves toffee popcorn. Now, I don't even know if that's a big thing over here. They have butter-kissed toffee popcorn in the UK, and my mum really, really likes that, which I am also a fan of as well, but it wouldn't be that high on my list, I don't think. Let's see if anyone does stumble across this and they happen to be watching this and they happen to be listening to this question. There's 4 types of popcorn I can think of off the top of my head, or 4, let's just say from the UK. Kind of common-ish. The most common ones obviously are sweet and salted. Then you get the kind of other ones like the combination of sweet and salted. And then lastly the kind of toffee popcorn. Now you probably get some weird ones, like you'll get like all these kind of different weird flavoured ones, maybe like, we're talking like, that's like very niche types or whatever. So like, I know you can get like cheese flavoured popcorn, I know you can get like just plain butter popcorn, salted caramel, all that kind of stuff. But we're going for just these 4 because they're probably the most kind of common, I guess. Even toffee popcorn is a little bit of a stretch. Star piece, we're getting a lot of star pieces here. This is quite good. I don't know why I'm doing that because these aren't even going off. But I would like you. We're also in a new area here, so we're going to get an encounter. I would like you to rank the 4 popcorns from worst to best. Let's say from bottom to top. My opinion would be it goes sweet, toffee, sweet and salted, and then salted. There's nothing I love more than going to the cinema with a big salted popcorn and a nice sweet drink of like Coke or sometimes a Monster as well if I can get a Monster. Just the saltiness of the popcorn and then finishing it off with a nice sweet drink is perfection. And a good movie as well, obviously. Now before we go and grab this item, we have ourselves a Pokemon to capture here. So we're going to do a quick save. Not that that would even affect anything, but we've made a little bit of progress. I want to make sure we save. And we're going to try and see what we can get here. Within Meteor Falls. If we can run into anything. Here we go. Ooh, a Chandelure. Okay. Okay. This is interesting because this is actually I don't actually know. We'll go for Confusion here. I'm trying to think of what we can maybe hit it with. It's going for Confusion on us. Okay. Now I'm going to stay in here because I'm going to go for Signal Beam because I think it's resisted and I don't think it'll do very much. I could be wrong. Okay, I'm not wrong. Not wrong, we hope for a little bit of damage as well. Okay, we don't get anything. That's fine. We go for another Signal Beam. Hopefully break through. Beacon, of course she breaks through. Hopefully we get a little bit of damage off. We don't. Okay, that's fine. Beacon snapping out of the confusion as well. Going for another Signal Beam. Ah, so lucky. It's the same as us. It's just lucking out on the breaking through the confusion. So we're at a good point now. I'm gonna go for a Great Ball here because I feel like Chandelure would like a Great Ball. 1. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. It snaps out. It goes for Smog. That's all good. We're gonna go for another Confuse Ray here. Oh, we're also poisoned. Of course we get poisoned. Of course. Okay. We're going to go for the Confuse Ray here. We're going to hope that we can get ourselves... okay. Chandelure is causing us a little bit of problems here. And we're going to take some poison damage too. Okay, right, Chandelure's... with that Smog there, it's really caused us a little bit of hassle. And with the Confuse Ray too, and we're... Of course, that's our luck. Okay. I'm gonna hope that okay. We don't have a full restore, but I'm gonna go for a Soda Pop. We're gonna get ourselves some HP back. Goes for Flame Burst. That's fine. We are also going to then try and we're going to take some poison damage, which is fine. Pardon me. What we're going to do is we're going to try and get rid of this poison. Hopefully Chandelure doesn't go for Smog again, or at least for a little bit. That's fine. It goes for the Confuse Ray. We want to do that as well, so we're going to go for Confuse Ray ourselves, which is great. Snap out. But as I was saying, whilst we're trying to capture this, nice, there we go, a little bit of damage ourselves, perfect. As we try and capture this, as I was saying, if you happen to stumble across this channel, whilst you're here, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, especially to this weird cat thing down below. But leave me your list of favourite popcorn flavours from worst to best. Right, it doesn't seem to like the Great Ball, so let's try and see if Chandelure... Let's see if she's okay with a Pokeball. Okay, she's not. She's not happy with the Pokeball. Snaps out of the confusion, confuses us again. This is proving to be... Let's see if we can just go for the signal beam. Maybe opt for not the confusion. Maybe opt for the damage, kind of going for a little bit more damaging. Bringing it down into the red, potentially. Nope, okay. We're gonna... If I go for another signal beam, I'm afraid I'll kill it. So we're gonna stick with... We'll stick with what we've got. We just have to hope. 1, 2, 3. Game Boy, look. There we go. Okay. Okay. Whew, I was actually starting... This caused us a little bit of problems there. Ah. What is well, again, no Pokédex entry, but for Chandelure, I was gonna name her after Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast, but because she is a female, we've gone for Lumiette. In honour of Lumiere, the candle from Beauty and the Beast, we've decided to go for Lumiette instead. So Lumiette the Chandelure, who has a quite good typing, and we might consider... let's put Captain Crook back in front. We might consider adding to the team. A luminous moss, got no idea what that does. We were also trying to... When we were running about, the item finder was going off, so I would like to try and see... Oh, we could have got Slowbro as well. I think I actually would have been maybe a little bit more excited with a Slowbro than a Chandelure, but maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Oh, Captain Crook is leveling up. Okay, so it's maybe... okay. It's probably over there where we can't get to right now. But let's continue with the story. Mash our way through the A button here. Oh, we're in a battle kit. Of course. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Again, music is pretty good in this game. Music's pretty banging. Music in a lot of the Pokemon games is really good. Okay, so that's a Mega Beedrill. A Mega Beedrill there. We've got to be very, very careful. Bug, poison, bug, poison. We do have fire on Grumps, but the poison is something to worry about because of the fairy typing. Dragonfly. Dragonfly knows ancient power, so let's swap to Dragonfly. I'm afraid of the bug move for Captain Crook as well. Goes for the Twin Needle. Okay, so we resist that, which is good. A good swap. We do get poisoned, that's okay. But the Twin Needle would have caused a little bit of damage to us if we'd stayed in there. Baby doing a lot of work there, taking out the shell there, which is great. Out comes... Oh, okay. So it's just the shell there. We go for Ancient Power. One-shotting Beedrill, Mega Beedrill, awesome Pokemon. Absolutely awesome Pokemon. Get the grassy terrain up, which is great because we're going to get a little bit of health back, which is... We'll go down with a little bit of poison, and the grassy terrain will take us back up. Or maybe not, maybe not. I thought it did. Evidently not. Okay, that is a rock and water type, so we want to swap out here. Who to is the question. Rock and water, rock and water. I do want to kind of switch to Beacon but I'm afraid we're going to take a little bit of damage, so we'll go for Shell Shocker here. Okay, we're actually having to think a little bit here, just because of the... oh, we avoided that. Ah, and it avoided that as well. Okay. That's okay. Water Pulse is probably just the best one to go for here. It's boosted, it's just neutral. Okay, cool. Biggest for Slash, that's fine. And again, Floribi doing some great work there, taking it out. Dragonfly gaining that extra level there. Last to come in will be a Tyrantrum. Okay. A little bit scary, that's okay. But we have Meteor Mash on our Mega Blastoise, and it's avoided it, that's okay. Throwing up Stealth Rocks, which is not a problem at all. Whoa! A lot of damage there. A lot of damage. Get a little bit of health back. Hopefully the Meteor Mash hits this time and should take it out. And it does. Okay, that was kind of a tough battle. We had to kind of switch on a little bit there to make sure we weren't getting outdone too much there. We did it. Oh no. Here we go. Who's this? It's Archie of Team Magma. So we're being left behind here. Oh, we're not. Ah, you can see it. I can see an item in the corner, that I kind of wanted to grab. I will maybe think about grabbing it off screen at some point. But if we're going back to Fall Arbor Town here, I'm okay with coming back here. Eruption, yes. Things we love to see. A good fire type move there. I'll come back with you to Mobile, that's fine. We'll go back to Mobile because then we're actually closer to... pardon me? We're actually a little bit closer to the 4th gym. So what we'll do is we will quickly go to the Pokemon Center here. And I'm trying to think of something we could do in the meantime because we're at the 33-minute mark. I want to go for that kind of 40 minutes. And the first thing that pops into my head, now we can't actually fly anywhere. The first thing that pops into my head is to maybe go to a town where we can fish. Now obviously this is going to be a little bit of backtracking. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to put this on. Because we've got Pokemon on this route. But I'm just thinking of encounters and I don't really want to continue with the story just yet because we've obviously got ourselves we've obviously got ourselves so far in the story just now, and we can do that in the next episode. We can continue with the storyline and making our way towards the next gym. But in this one I would like to, and we've already caught ourselves a Pokemon as well, but I would like to maybe get ourselves another wee... Whoa, what the hell's... What are you saying? Ah, we got repeat ball, okay. Oh. Very kind of you, thank you for giving me a repeat ball. I really can't be bothered roaming through the grass here, so I'm actually gonna take a very kind of lazy route here. Oh! Oh, right, well, I did not realise we didn't go this way before. So there are some trainers here. A little bit of extra experience, I guess, for our Pokemon here. Okay. Right, we're on the move, we're on the move. I didn't... Oh, there's an item there. There's an item there, and there's also a trainer to take on here. So, do you know what we'll do? We'll take on the trainer, we'll grab the item, the berries, and we'll try and see if we can get one more encounter for this episode. Back where I'm trying to go to. That is a Mega Alakazam. It's just a shame that it's probably going to be like level 10. Okay, it's level 8. Down goes the Mega Alakazam. Clefable will stay in as well because it's just going to be a one-shot, even though we're going to have to go and use Dig. Then goes the Clefable. We get ourselves a little bit of extra experience, a little bit extra cash. Nothing to complain about there as we cycle around, cut down the tree and get ourselves some more items. Now this will all be worth it if this is a master. Ah, just okay. Do you know what? We're going to pretend that we just didn't do that. We're going to just cycle past. We're going to fit with that, and I was going to say something about that being a master ball, but do you know what? We're going to forget all about that and make our way south here because there is some. There is. I'm cycling back here and then I'm thinking, is there... There is a pond. There is a pond, isn't there? There's a pond. There's got to be a pond. Right, now I'm going back because we have Little Root Town and Petalburg City. Oh, maybe I did come back. Okay. So I've got one for Petalburg City. No way. Oh, we're going back all past all these skip trainers then. Okay, so I do have one for Little Root Town, so there must be a little patch of water or something. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I've got a feeling that I'm thinking about Pokemon Platinum, the one in Pokemon Platinum. I'm a little bit worried here we've cycled all the way back for nothing. But if we have, we've battled some trainers that we were maybe meant to battle before, I guess. Another oh, okay. Right, we skipped so much at the start of this game. I did not realise that we skipped all these trainers and didn't come back and battle them. It wouldn't have really mattered anyways because we've got a hell of a amount of experience here. Articuno. We'll just stay in because it's going to be a level, a level 2 Articuno. There is absolutely nothing to be worried about, even though it is super effective on our Pokemon. Okay, come on. I'm keeping my fingers crossed here. Pardon me. Keeping my fingers crossed that there is a little patch of water. Is there anything? You can't catch anything in Old Old Town. It does say on my Nuzlocke tracker that you can do Little Root Town, so I'm hoping that I'm not wrong. I'm hoping I'm not wrong. I'm hoping. Oh, you okay? You've got to be joking me. Well, we'll try and we'll just finish off this episode, I guess. Right here in Little Root Town, where we came back for nothing. We came back for no reason at all. Anyways, in this episode, we made our way from Fall Arbor Town to Meteor Falls. We saved Professor Cosmo. We battled loads of trainers. Picked ourselves up a new encounter in, oh, this is bad, I can't remember, in Lumiette, our new Chandelure, who may or may not be added to the team. We've not even checked out to see what her ability is, but we will soon find out in the next episode if she is added to the team. In the next episode, we will then go back to Marvel City, we'll head north, we'll continue the Team Magma, Team Aqua shenanigans, and then hopefully make our way down south to, what's the town called again? To Laveridge Town for the 4th gym badge. I've been Ciary P, this has been Bang Average Gaming's Pokemon Omega Ruby Randomised Nuzlocke. I can't wait to see you in the next one where the grind continues. We don't stop here. See ya.